Hey everyone, my name is M1K3 and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the best and fastest ways to improve in Fortnite and make you a much better player. Today's episode is in collaboration with Novos.gg. Novos.gg is the new training platform for Fortnite built together with top coaches and creators where you create your training schedule and generate personalized training plans. It is a completely new way of training in Fortnite, and it is giving you daily drills to help you work on the things you need to improve. You guys know I never do sponsored content, but trust me, I've never seen anything like Novos, so let me show you. Starting off, a sign up is incredibly simple. Choose skills you want to improve, set your schedule, and Novos will generate your personalized training plan adjusted to your needs. This is your customized weekly training plan, and you can adjust it however you like. Each routine is broken down into steps showing you exactly what to do. All routines by coaches and creators are created and reviewed exclusively for Novos. And as you can see, these routines are comprehensive yet super easy to understand, to cover absolutely everyone's needs. In addition to your pre-made schedule, you can also add a new routine by the click of a button. Novos takes you hands-on, and all you have to do to improve is follow your training plan. Novos has drills for all kinds of things: aiming, editing, building, and game sense. Let's show one of our only partners some of our communities love. Check Novos out in the description below to get 7 days free trial access to all of the content available. It would really mean a lot to me. Revolutionize the way you train with Novos. The first and unarguably most important step to improve at an ultra fast pace in Fortnite is to understand that it's your fault when you die. Doesn't matter if your tactical shotgun does 24 damage, your opponent has 1 HP, or you get headshot sniped. It's the principle of the mentality that I want to teach you guys. If you can always think that it's your fault when you die, you will have a much easier time finding your mistakes, and therefore not making the same ones again. And this means improvement. On the other side, if you always make excuses and think you get unlucky when you die, you'll make the same mistakes over and over again, never learning from what you did wrong. Having the mentality that it's always your fault is a winner's mentality that very few people actually use when it comes to, well, anything in life. So if you can adapt this mentality, I can guarantee that you will start seeing improvement. And I already know I'm going to get some comments saying, my game crashes all the time, I have 300 ping, or bugs always happen to me that gets me killed. And if you're on your way to commenting something like this, be my guest, but if you really want to improve and make it in Fortnite, consider not making excuses. Secondly, you need to play customs. Custom game matchmaking is for the players who are looking to take Fortnite competitive very seriously, and is a must if you want to consistently place in the money in tournaments and get the title Professional Player. It's extra important to practice a lot of customs in this season because, as you guys know, there isn't a lot of movement items in the game. The only movement items we currently have is peppers and bounce pads, meaning a lot more strategy is needed to do well in competition. In previous seasons, with shockwaves, launch pads, and crash pads, Arena was a good enough option to practice to place well on the leaderboards in tournaments because you didn't need to be smart at all when it came to rotations because you had pretty much endless movement. But that's not the case at all anymore. Being a good fighter will only get you so far, and only playing Arena is no longer viable if you want to become the best of the best. If you want to improve fast at competitive Fortnite and start earning some money and placing well, start playing a lot of customs. Trust me on this one. The third tip in today's episode is going to be one of the most important tips I have ever given out. And that is, don't ever be afraid to fail. When practicing, you want to try new things and see what works and what does not work. Failing is literally the best way of learning, and when you're playing, you want to try out new things as often as possible to learn every aspect of the game. If you like playing low ground in tournaments, try playing high ground when practicing. If you usually never fight anyone in tournaments, fight as many players as you can in practice and continue on like this. One of the main reasons people get to a certain skill level and stop improving is because they're satisfied with their skill and expect to place in tournaments because of their current skill level, doing the same thing over and over. For the majority of the people watching, this is a major issue. What most decent but not great players do is play way too much creative. When playing creative, you're not challenged. This is because you can respawn a second after you die. So my tip to everyone watching, when playing, try finding a thing you know you will fail at. That can be anything from taking high ground in the second moving zone, jumping into boxes, or simply using the lever shotgun instead of the tac. Moving on to the fourth tip, I'm going to be talking about friend groups, and this is something that has to be included in a video about improvements. Because as a wise man once said, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. This simply means that if you have friends that have a grinder mentality and a willingness to become the best, then that is most likely going to have a positive impact on you as well. And I know this firsthand. When I first started playing Fortnite, I was in a friend group that absolutely loved playing the game. And being in that friend group, we really pushed each other and improved together. And I've recently just found another friend group just like that. And guys, what's important is the people in the friend group's mentality towards the game. Not if they're already good players or not. Find somebody that really wants it, that want to improve and want to become the best and grind by their side. The fifth and last tip for today's episode is going to be watching pro players and adapting their techniques into your own gameplay. This one is incredibly important. If you want to improve and become good in Fortnite, you have to watch the tippity top and learn how they fight, rotate, and play together. And I'm not saying that you should copy their playstyle, but learning from their way of playing is incredibly important if you want to keep up with the competition. I personally prefer watching professionals play using the in-game replay system from tournaments, but the next best thing is watching YouTube. Even just looking at how pros play in Arena and what they do differently compared to you can help you a lot down the road. So to conclude today's episode, understand that every death in Fortnite is your fault, and you could have done something differently to survive. Play customs to learn strategy, because in this season, strategy plays a big role in whether or not you will perform in Fortnite. And then when practicing and playing customs, don't be afraid to fail and try new things. This way, you will effectively practice. If you do all of the things and have a grinder friend group that you can watch pro players with and learn from, then you are going to improve at the fastest possible rate. Guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I really hope you learned something new and found this video both interesting and enjoyable. And before I fully say goodbye, consider checking out Novos in the description below. They are supporting me big time, so I would appreciate it so much if you guys check them out. I would never partner with something I didn't fully believe in, and trust me, the guys over at Novos is incredible. My name has been M1K3 Editz, everybody. Stay safe and take care.